All right, let's talk about something that I know can look a little scary at first. The command line, that black box with the blinking cursor. But I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to see it as one of the most powerful and, honestly, flexible ways to talk directly to your computer. So let's just jump right in.
Look, we all grew up in the point-and-click world, right? Graphical user interfaces, they're comfortable, they're visual, but let's be real, they can be kind of slow, especially for repetitive stuff. But then there's this other way, type and command. It might not look as flashy, but it is direct, it is powerful, and it's built for one thing, speed.
And this isn't just about being some kind of tech guru. In a ton of advanced fields, I'm talking neuroimaging, supercomputing, you name it, the command line isn't just a neat trick. It's absolutely essential. It's the native language of these powerful systems. To do serious work, you've got to speak the language.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This quote just nails it. It's not some abstract idea. Learning this stuff literally opens up a whole new world. You get access to the most powerful tools out there, the cutting-edge stuff. It's not just another skill, it's a key that unlocks a ton of doors.
So, how do we start speaking this language? Well, the great news is the basic vocabulary is super simple. We're going to start with just 3 commands. These are the absolute fundamentals for just moving around and knowing where you are.
First up, PWD. It stands for Present Working Directory. Think of your computer's files like a giant maze of folders. If you ever feel lost, you just type PWD, hit enter, and bam! It's like a big "You Are Here" sign on a map. It tells you your exact location. You'll use this all the time.
Okay, so PWD tells you where you are. Now you need to know what's around you. For that, you use LS. It just means list, and it does exactly that. It lists all the files and folders in your current spot. It's like standing in a room and just looking around.
And of course, you need a way to actually move. That's where CD for Change Directory comes in. This is how you walk from one room to another. So that's the core loop, right? You use PWD to see where you are, LS to see what's there, and CD to go somewhere new. That's it.
Now check this out. This is where you start to see the payoff. Sure, you could use a command like LSRR to see everything everywhere, but you get this massive, messy wall of text. It's impossible to read. Or you could learn one more tiny command, tree, and you get this beautiful, organized map. That's the whole philosophy right there. A little learning goes a long way.
Okay, using the commands is one thing, but the real magic, the part that makes you feel like a superhero, is when you start customizing your environment to make it work just for you. This is where we go from just using the tool to truly owning it.
Come on, we've all been there, right? You have that one command that's a mile long with 10 different flags, and you can never remember it. It's so frustrating. Well, guess what? The command line has a brilliant, built-in solution for that exact problem.
And that solution is a little thing called a configuration file. On most systems, it's a file called .bashrc. Don't let the name scare you. It's just a simple text file hidden in your home folder, and it's basically your personal playbook. Anything you put in here, shortcuts, settings, whatever, gets loaded up every time you open a terminal.
And probably the most powerful thing you can put in that file is an alias. An alias is, well, it's just a nickname. You take that super long, annoying command and you give it a short, easy-to-remember name. You're not just saving a few keystrokes, you're literally inventing your own language to talk to your computer. Here is a perfect real-world example. There's this thing called the search path. It's important, but it looks like a jumbled mess of text. But with this one simple line, you create a new command called path dump. And now whenever you type that, you get a perfectly clean, readable list. It's a tiny change that makes your life so much easier.
And speaking of that search path, this is where you really take control. You can create your own special folder, usually called bin, in your home directory. You add that folder to the search path one time, and from then on, any script or program you drop in there becomes a command you can run from literally anywhere on your computer. You're making your own tools.
Okay, so we've seen how powerful this all is. But I get it, you might be a little nervous to start poking around. What if you break something? You need a safe place to practice, right? A digital dojo.
Honestly, the best place to start is Google Cloud Shell. It's a full-blown Linux computer that runs right in your browser. And it's perfect for a few reasons. 1, it's free. 2, you can't possibly break your own computer. It's totally separate. And 3, it saves your stuff, so your files and all those cool customizations we talked about will be there waiting for you next time.
Now, if you want a really fun way to practice, you have to check out Bash Crawl. It's a game. It's a classic dungeon crawl adventure, but the entire world is built out of folders and files. You move between rooms with CD. You read scrolls with another command. You're literally playing a game by using the command line. It's brilliant.
And this brings everything full circle. In the game, you could pick up an amulet by typing that long, weird command on the left, or the game gives you a special config file. If you load it up, it creates an alias. Suddenly, picking up treasure is as easy as typing get amulet. It's a game that literally teaches you the power of customization. How cool is that?
So, what's the big picture here? First, the command line is an incredibly powerful and direct way to tell your computer what to do. Second, the real flexibility comes when you customize it to fit your brain using aliases and config files. And finally, with tools like Google Cloud Shell and games like Bash Crawl, it's never been easier or more fun to get started. You know, in the end, this is about more than just typing. It's a different way of thinking about how computers work, about how to be more efficient, and about how to build your own solutions. It really does give you a new level of control. So the only question left is, what are you going to command first?